Imagine this. It's late at night, your room is dark, you're sleeping but you startle awake and you see a pair of glowing eyes staring at you. You open the light and you find your cat staring straight into your soul. You want to scream, but you can't. Later on, while you're working from home and you feel a pair of sharp blue eyes boring a hole into your back. Why do cats stare at us? What could they be thinking? How do you react? What should you do? Well, there are different reasons why cats do this. Let's look at 10 of them. Number 10. They're hungry. This is the most obvious reason. If you give your cats dinner too early, then it's no surprise that your cat will want to telepathically wake you up in the middle of the night for some midnight snack. If it's daytime, maybe it's been a while since you topped up their feeding bowl. Again, the staring is a way to convince you that it's feeding time. If the staring starts to be accompanied by yowls and squeaks and meows, then your cat wants food now. Better bust out the food bowl ASAP. Number 9. They're planning your demise. Well, sort of. Okay, probably not. But remember that cats are hunters. Even if you have a domesticated pet, your cat still has a deep-seated instinct to always be wary of potential threats and dangers and to hunt potential prey. Hunting starts with the eyes, and cats have a great vision, so they're very attentive towards anything that moves. And when they lock onto a target, they'll track it anywhere for however long they want to do so. Yep, they're true blue natural stalkers. And since indoors, the only possible source of movement would be you. It's only natural for their eyes to lock onto you. So even if the motion is just you typing on your computer, or cooking, or exercising, then their laser focus will naturally shift to you. If your cat is new to your home and they haven't warmed up to you yet, then they may be staring at you and deciding if you're a threat or prey. If they label you as a possible threat, then the next logical thought is how they can subdue you. If they conclude that you're prey, then they will really think of ways to bring you down. Get ready for some scratches after the stares. Number 8. They're scared. Eyes may be the windows to a cat's soul, but don't forget that cats communicate a lot through their body language as well. So always read your pet's body language, from the eyes to the body to the tip of their tail. If your cat is staring at you, but they've tucked their tail under their whole body, or they're staring at you from underneath a table or behind a piece of furniture, then it means your cat is scared. Maybe your cat is new to your house and doesn't trust you yet, or maybe you suddenly dropped something and made a loud noise, or a car backfired outside the house and startled them. Whatever the case may be, your cat just had a scare, and now they're figuring out if the coast is clear and their environment is safe again. Even if you're not the source of whatever scared them, your cat will stare at you disapprovingly until they decide things are safe again. After all, even if cats are very independent creatures, your cat knows that you're important. They'll look to you to check if things are back to normal. So if you look calm, then your cat might stop staring and go back to what it was doing before. If they continue to stare at you, you can give your pet their favorite treat to tempt them out of their hiding place. Treats also work as a way to take their mind off what had scared them. Number 7. They're angry. Let's continue the discussion on body language combined with staring. If your cat's staring is accompanied by super dilated pupils, ears that are turned to the side, a very stiff body, and a tail that's lashing from side to side, then they're visibly upset and they're ready to rumble. This means that they're about a few seconds away from scratching you or your furniture. But for now, they'll death stare you until you go away. For this instance, the best thing you can do is not to engage them in a staring contest. They'll probably gouge your eyes out if you do that, so step away. You can also distract them from what made them angry in the first place. Maybe you can throw a treat or favorite toy in their direction while you retreat. This will tap into their hunting instinct and shift their focus on something else besides you. In any case, what you want to break is your cat's stare, avoid eye contact, and diffuse your cat's anger. When your cat's calmed down, you can go back to playing with your pet. Number 6. They're irritated. Related to number 7, like many animals, cats are very territorial. Even if you're their human, they will still consider it not cool if you enter their space without their consent. Much like when they're angry, if you irritate them and challenge their territory, then they will deliver the almighty death glare. You see, among animals, glaring at someone and staring into their eyes is a very aggressive stance. So if your cat's staring is joined by a lashing tail, irritated yowls, or a stiff body, then you might want to take a step back and give your cat the space they want. Let them cool off for a bit. Otherwise, the irritation might move into anger, which is something you don't want to happen. We're halfway through. Are you liking this video? Then please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. Remember to hit the notification button for regular updates of our informative and exciting animal videos. Number 5. They're happy. Let's talk about something more pleasant. Your cat may be staring at you because they're happy they have a human who takes care of them and gives them everything they want. They can eat yummy food without having to hunt. They get toys that challenge them physically and mentally. And they don't have to share their territory with a lot of cats. So if your cat exhibits a loose, relaxed body while staring at you, you don't have anything to fear. This type of staring could also be accompanied by a slow blink. If this happens, congratulations, you've officially gotten a visible sign that your cat likes you. If an eye-to-eye glare means aggression, closing both eyes, even for a brief moment, is the ultimate sign of trust from a cat. Remember that cats are always wary about their environments. And they instinctively need to always watch everything around them. So if they stop watching you for a moment, they trust that you won't attack them in that instant. Deep, right? Anyway, this type of long stare is something you want to happen, and to happen often. Number 4. They're bored. Cats rule the world, and humans are just their servants. And they believe this to be a universal truth. So when they're bored or want some entertainment or attention, they'll stare at you. Since they can't use human words, your pet will telepathically order you to do their bidding. Like the food reason, the staring could be accompanied by some yowls for emphasis. You'll need to figure out what they want, or the staring will only get worse and will last longer. Maybe they want you to bring out their favorite toy and play with them. Or maybe they want you to pet them. Or maybe they just want you to do something silly like sing or dance, or stand on your head so you can amuse them. Number 3. They're curious. Somewhat related to boredom, cats are naturally curious, so it takes a lot to bore them. Now, curiosity may have killed the cat, but that's not always the case. They may just be staring at you because they're curious about what you're doing. Maybe they're curious about why you have something warm on your lap, or why you need to brush your teeth, why you've been staring at the glowing screen for hours on end, or why you're sleeping. Whatever it is that you're doing, if it taps into your cat's curiosity, then you'll have your cat's eyes on you for some time until they're bored of staring at you and shift their attention to something else. Maybe that's Spot in the corner of the room. Number 2. They're sleeping. Yes, you heard that right. Your cat may not be actually staring at you. They may be sleeping. Sleeping with their eyes open is actually common among cats. This goes back to the instinct they've inherited from their ancestors. In the wild, animals need to make sure that they're in a very safe and secure spot before they fall asleep. And even when they're sure that nothing will attack them, as they're about to drop into a deep sleep, there's that early phase where they're still on semi-high alert. So they still have their eyes open for possible threats or attacks. Many domesticated cats still retain this semi-high alert behavior of keeping their eye half open even when they're already technically asleep. So your cat isn't really looking at you anymore. But if you make even the slightest noise or action, your cat can wake up in an instant because their preservation instinct is still in high gear. But if you keep still and you let your cat drift deeper into sleep, then their eyes will naturally close. No more staring, just some happy purring. Number 1. They're sick. For the most part, your cat staring at you is a harmless pastime. It may feel weird and creepy for you, but your cat feels good doing it, so you just have to bear with the behavior. But in rare instances, the staring might be a sign of a health issue. You see, cats can get a strange condition called feline hyperesthesia syndrome. If your cat gets this, they will stare at something, usually a wall, but can sometimes be you, and then they'll suddenly act wacky. They'll run back and forth like mad, attack their tails, howl loudly for no reason, or groom themselves quite aggressively. This syndrome is not really harmful, but it might be a symptom of a deeper health problem. So if you notice your cat staring at you and then going berserk, better book an appointment with the vet so your cat can get a checkup. There you have it, 10 reasons why cats stare at us. And here's a bonus. Besides having really great vision, cats also have sensitive ears. They hear sounds that ordinary humans can't hear at all. So your cat may not be staring at you, but at a point somewhere near you. Maybe they hear a mouse on the wall, or water gurgling in the pipes, or maybe they see a ghost hovering around you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And while you're here, check out our video of the 7 ways to tell your cat you love them.